Hello, children. Today, I have a very special story to tell you about an important festival, and I have two wonderful friends to help me, Hannah and Tippy.
Hello, Miss. I love stories.
Hello, Miss. Is this story a fun one?
Oh, yes, Tippy. Today, we're learning about Passover, the greatest celebration of the Jewish people.
Miss, I have heard about Passover, but why is it so important?
A long time ago, the Israelites were treated badly by the king of Egypt, Pharaoh. God sent 10 plagues or troubles to Egypt to make Pharaoh set the Israelites free. The last plague was very serious. The oldest child in every Egyptian family would die, but God gave the Israelites a way to be safe. He told them to put the blood of a lamb on their door. That night, when the plague came, it passed over their houses and did not harm them. That's why it's called Passover. After this, Pharaoh finally let the Israelites go free. Every year, Jewish people celebrate Passover with a special meal to thank God for saving them.
Did Jesus celebrate Passover too?
Yes. One day, Jesus and his disciples came to Jerusalem to celebrate Passover. But guess what?
What happened, Miss?
The disciples forgot to prepare the feast.
Oh no, what did they do?
They asked Jesus, "Where should we prepare the Passover?" And Jesus gave them a very special instruction.
I love special instructions. What did he say?
Jesus told two of his disciples to go into the town where they would see a man carrying a jar of water. They had to follow him and say to the owner of the house he enters. The teacher asks, "Where is my guest room, where I may eat the Passover with my disciples?" Then that man will show a large room upstairs, furnished and ready.
Wow, that sounds like a secret mission. Did they find the man?
Yes, just as Jesus said, they saw a man carrying a jar of water. They followed him to a house and asked the owner about the guest room. And guess what?
What? Tell us, Miss.
The owner showed them a large, beautiful upstairs room, all ready for the feast.
That's amazing. So Jesus and his disciples had the Passover meal there?
Yes, Jesus took bread, looked up to heaven, prayed, broke it, and gave it to his disciples. Then he poured wine and gave it to them to drink.
That's so special. But why did he do that?
Jesus told them, "Do this in remembrance of me until I come again." He wanted his disciples and us to remember him always. That's why we have the Holy Communion.
So now, every time we take Holy Communion, we remember Jesus, right?
That's right, Hannah. Jesus made the Passover a sign of the new covenant, reminding us of his great love.
What is a sign of the new covenant, Miss?
The sign of the new covenant. It's a promise between God and his people. In the old covenant, people sacrificed animals for forgiveness, but Jesus sacrificed himself on the cross to save us. Now, Holy Communion, Qurbana, reminds us of his eternal love for his people.
Thanks, Miss. Now I understood.
Now, before we end the lesson, I have 4 questions for you. Ready, children? First question. What is the most important feast of the Jews?
Passover festival.
Excellent, Tippy. Second question. Why do the Jews celebrate Passover?
Miss, because God saved them from slavery in Egypt.
Excellent, Hannah. Third question. Where did the disciples prepare the Passover for Jesus?
In a big upstairs room in a house, just like Jesus said.
Excellent, Hannah. Fourth question. What did Jesus tell his disciples after the Passover feast?
He said, "Do this in remembrance of me."
Excellent, Tippy. Great job, Hannah and Tippy. Remember, Jesus loves us so much, and the Holy Communion helps us remember him every time.
I'll remember this forever, Miss.
Me too. Thank you, Miss.
Welcome and bye-bye, Hannah and Tippy.
Hello, dear friends. For more wonderful stories, please like and subscribe our channel. Bye-bye, friends. Bye-bye.